That brings up another great question, and that is that I remember you talking on this way back when about fungi's ability to, they have a hyphae that goes out, finds a food source runs out, the animal retreats, but then they use the whole hyphae as a storage tube for storing all kinds of things, including excess carbon, correct?
Yep.
So it's probably even 1,000 or 10,000 fold even greater when you start to destroy something that is fungally dominant, is relatively virgin. Maybe it's been recovered or followed for 3 to 5 years, but that's where you're really creating these negatives that are almost incalculable as far as the ownership they cause.
Because most people in soil science don't look at the full depth that the root systems of the plants are going. When you look at old growth anything, those root systems will go down 250 feet. And all that time, all those microorganisms around it, very fungal dominate under those conditions. And that is going to keep massive amounts of carbon sequestered in the soil. We go in and we cut that forest down, and all of that carbon is now going to be released back into the atmosphere as CO2. And soils people just don't understand those kinds of interactions. They look at just what's in the top couple of inches. Just couple, it was probably like a week or so ago that they opened an exhibit in, I believe it was Iowa, where they had the above ground plant material up here, and they showed the distance that those root systems were going down something like 45 feet. And those are just kind of average, common, everyday plants. And yet soils people have always told us that the root systems didn't go down more than maybe 2 inches. See what's wrong with our mental outlook is we have people who just refuse to go in and find out what's really going on.
So yeah, you've heard me often bitch about soil dogma, the soil science teachings of chemistry and physical properties, and not even looking at the biological part of it.
Yeah, biology isn't part of it from their point of view.
Yeah, and it's crazy that here we are in the year 2023, and that's still being taught. When the rest of the crowd knows, no, if all three are the way you should look at soil: physical, yes, sand, soil, clay, and organic matter. It's important. Chemistry, absolutely important. But without the biology, guess what? The chemistry can't be released or uptaken. So, yeah, that's one of those things, Elaine, that frustrates the hell out of me. But we won't focus on that. We're going to stay positive here.